So you finally got your head around the pentatonic scale, but now you want to experiment with some different flavors when improvising. And after some research, you heard that the next logical step is learning these things called modes, which requires you to learn a whole bunch of new shapes across your fretboard. You start asking yourself, was all that pentatonic stuff just a waste of time? Do I have to choose between these pentatonic scales or modes when it comes to improvising? I'm here to tell you that your pentatonics and your modes, they don't have to be these two separate things. In fact, you're already 71.43% of the way there if you know your pentatonics. So in this video, I'm going to show you two notes that turn your minor pentatonic scale into any minor mode. Then I'm going to show you how to use all your minor modes to get all your major modes so you don't have to learn any new shapes. And by the end of this video, you'll know how to seamlessly blend your pentatonics with your modal sounds. And if you don't do this method, you run the risk of just sounding like you're playing shapes constantly rather than music. And as always, there's a free PDF below with all these diagrams, so make sure to grab that. So we're going to build everything in this lesson around our root position of the minor pentatonic scale. You're probably familiar with this, so box 1, just like that, and in this case we're in the key of A minor. So the first note we're going to add is a flattened 2, or a minor second. Now this note's really easy to locate, because if you know where all your root notes are in your pentatonic scale, it's simply just 1 fret higher than all of those. So if I have a root note here on the 5th fret of the E, my flat second or minor second is 1 fret up. 7th fret on the D is my root note, so I go to the 8th fret, and again 5th fret on the high E, and that would be my flat 2. So just by adding that flat 2 to your minor pentatonic scale, it already sounds totally different and a lot more exotic sounding. Now the next note we're going to learn to locate is our major second, or our 2. Easiest way to think of this is it's just 1 fret in front of all your flat 3 scale degrees in that minor pentatonic scale. So if our root note's here, our flat 3 is this next note. So we add a note 1 fret before that, and that will be our major second, or our 2. Now again, if our root note's here, we have our flat 3 here, and we go 1 before, this would also be a 2, or major second. Root note here, flat 3 is the next note, 1 before is 2. So if I play the minor pentatonic scale with that 2 added, and that's such a great sound in of itself, just a minor pentatonic with the 2 added, because on the side note, you don't always have to play full modes. You can just add certain scale degrees that you like the sound of. So I'm going to quickly improvise over a loop, and I'm going to just play my pentatonic scale, and I'm either going to add a flat 2 or a normal 2, so starting with the major second, flat 2, so you get the idea, just by adding either a major or minor second to my pentatonic scale, I get quite a different tonality. Now the next notes we're going to add are our minor and major 6s. So first off, we're going to add our minor 6 or flattened 6, which is just a semitone or fret above your 5th. So again, referencing our minor pentatonic scale, so we have a 5 here, so we have a flattened 6th, 1 fret above that, and we have a 5 here, so a flattened 6 above that. So our minor pentatonic scale with the flattened 6th added. So it adds a bit of a darker sound to the scale just by adding that. Now the next note we're going to add is our major 6th, or our 6, and the easiest way to think of that is it's just 1 semitone before all your flattened 7ths. So we have a root note here, so our first flattened 7 is actually this one here, so our 6 will be this note back here. And again, we have a root note here, so our flattened 7th is the note before, and our major 6 is that note right before that. So a minor pentatonic scale with the major 6th added. So now we know how to add our major and minor second and 6s to our pentatonic scale. Now we can play any of the minor modes. We also have to know which combination of those 2 scale degrees to add to our pentatonic in order to get the modes. So if we want to get Dorian, we just have to add a major second and major 6th to it. If we want Phrygian, we just add a flattened 2 and flattened 6 to it. If we want Aeolian, we just add a major second and a flat 6. So I'm going to do some improvising using those 3 modes by using my pentatonic as a skeleton and using a lot of my pentatonic pentatonic style licks, just adding in the flavors of these modes. And you'll see on the overlays on my fretboard when I'm changing modes and where those added notes are. Now you're going to love this next part, because you might think in order to play your major modes, you have to do the same process with the major pentatonic and adding notes in, and you can do that. However, a much easier way is just repurposing these same minor shapes to play the major modes. So let's say you wanted the Ionian mode. It's as simple as you just go back 3 frets and play the Aeolian mode, which if you remember from earlier is just our minor pentatonic with our 2 and flat 6 added. So if I wanted A Ionian, because I'm in the key of A major, I just go back 3 frets, 5 minus 3 is 2, and I play Aeolian. I can even just play the pentatonic shape there, and that's going to work if I don't want to add the Aeolian notes. So if I get my A major loop going, I can just play Aeolian. Right, sounds like I'm playing some nursery rhymes or something now. Or I can just use the minor pentatonic shape. What if I want a fancier sounding mode like Lydian from the major scale? Well, I just go back 1 fret from my root note and I play the Phrygian mode, which would be adding a flat 2 and a flat 6. Or I can still just play the minor pentatonic from that G sharp and it will give me a Lydian flavor, because it gives you all the cool notes of Lydian without the root and the 5th, which are arguably the most boring notes and most redundant notes. So if I get my loop going, I can go down 1 fret from my root and play Phrygian. Right, this is giving me Lydian. Or I can just play my minor pentatonic. Now what if we want Mixolydian? Well, I think the easiest way to do this is just use your Aeolian shape again, but 2 frets higher than your root note. So again, if I'm in A, I go up to this B note on the 7th fret. So that's the whole system. You just add a couple of notes to your minor pentatonic scale, and then you can play any minor or major mode. Now if you do need help with this stuff and the pentatonic scale, I do have a whole course, Pentatonic 0 to Hero, which will take you through that. Or if you need more guided practice, I do offer 4-week practice plans, and as well as that, a 90-day intensive full-on coaching program if you really want to dial in your skills. All that stuff will be in the description if you do want to check it out. But if you did understand all this stuff and you want to take it a bit further, these same principles apply to every single shape within your pentatonic scale, so you can use these same ideas and concepts to play all over your fretboard using the modes and the pentatonics as your skeleton. So I have a members only video up where I'll explain how to do all that and how to add these modal notes to all your pentatonic shapes. So if you do want full freedom with all this stuff, I'll see you there.